People already come to Greenville for a lot of things. There's fall for Greenville. We have Euphoria coming up this weekend.
Right.
And I mean, really, you couldn't ask for much better weather in September. We're looking at low to mid 80s each day with fairly low humidity still on tap. So it'll feel really good if you're heading out to enjoy some of that fantastic food, and hopefully we'll have just as good a weather as we go into fall for Greenville in about a month. Let's take a look. The latest on radar, it is clear. And again, that's going to stay that way for many, many days. A nice break for first alert radar because it's certainly got to work out over the weekend. With all that rain. And we've had so many stormy afternoons. It's nice to have some of these just completely clear days. Temperatures cool down so quickly at night too with those clear skies. 66 in Spartanburg. Same thing for Anderson. 62 up in Asheville. 57 already in Waynesville. So for your next 24 hours, it's going to be a chilly one tomorrow morning. And again, chilly by September standards, 58 degrees, a little bit cool. It'll feel refreshing to many of us, I think. That autumn cool, so may have you wanting to get a pumpkin spice latte in the morning. 51 for you in the mountains, and then your hometown highs for tomorrow afternoon. They'll be close to normal for this time of year. Typical is 84, 82 for Gaffney tomorrow, 82 and more. Same thing for Malden and Greer. Cowpens right around 81 degrees. Liberty, 83 degrees. Thank you to Liberty Elementary for having me out today. It was such a pleasure. Such great kiddos. I got to talk to the fourth grade. 84 and 96 and 82 in Seneca. So nice to be getting back to normal and all of us getting out and about more than we have over the last couple years. 73 in Hendersonville, 73 for Bryson City, and 74 in Spruce Pine. So it's going to be beautiful. No excuse not to spend some time outside unless you are sensitive to some particular allergens like ragweed. Ragweed is really up there. So if you're sensitive to that, you probably don't want to spend too much time outside. And tree pollen is actually high right now. It's elm pollen. So if that in particular bothers you, watch out. But all the other pollens are fairly low. And then we've got mold, which has still been on the higher side. But in the next 3 days, we're looking at temperatures in the 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. In the upstate, 70s for you in the mountains, and more continued sunshine. And in the Tropics Tracker, we're all clear in the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean, and the eastern seaboard. But we are watching a couple of areas in the Atlantic. This one, just a 10% chance of development, a little closer to Africa, very low impact with that one. But we're watching one that's in the middle of the Atlantic, getting closer to the Caribbean, has a 40% chance of development. This one is going to take more of a southern trajectory and may organize enough to become a tropical storm as it approaches Puerto Rico. So this will be our next one to keep an eye on. But long-range models, the good global models for the most part, are keeping this from actually making it all the way to the United States. But again, that could change. So we'll be watching it closely for you. But for now, no signs of any kind of tropical activity, storm activity, anything involving rain. As we take a look, mostly sunny skies for the next 7 days. And I was looking beyond that, and there's really not a whole lot of change. We actually get a little bit warmer toward middle of next week, but no sign of much rain. High pressure is going to be the big player in our weather. Lows will be in the low 60s in the mountains, looking at 70s the next few days. And overnight lows down in the 50s. So it stays nice and refreshing to start our days. Really nearly ideal weather, the kind of thing where you can just leave those windows open all the time, just like Justin was talking about. It's just going to feel fantastic. Now be sure to download the First Alert weather app. Scan the QR code on your screen. Now this is a great thing to have when we have severe weather. We send you watches and warnings straight to your phone. But you also get some cool stuff when the weather's quiet. Like I send an alert where you could click on it and learn about the space station flyover that happened at 8:45 this evening. So if you had our app, you would have gotten a little message about that, so you could keep an eye out.